Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a long-term market analysis update for Filecoin. I'll be covering the FIL-Bitcoin ratio, some key levels of support and resistance, as well as some moving averages and my general takeaways. So if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, feel free to check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. This channel is partnered with FTX.US. It's a great cryptocurrency exchange. I do recommend checking them out. So first, I just want to talk about these two moving averages here on the chart. The red one's the 20-week simple moving average. The green one is the 21-week exponential moving average. Together, they form this band, and you can see that has been an area of resistance for a pretty long period of time. And Filecoin has actually not been above these moving averages ever since August of 2021. So a pretty substantial length of time to be spent below these moving averages. And once again, these have been the resistance throughout the bear market. So you can see that when we lost them back in August, they flipped into resistance. All these weekly candles came up to this level, rejected off, and then continued to form lower lows. Another rejection right here in March of this year. We continued to form lower lows, and then you can see we had another rejection right here back earlier on in August. So once again, this is a very key level that I do want to see Filecoin start to reclaim on the weekly, and I really don't see a bullish argument for Filecoin until it is able to get back above these moving averages and then flip them into longer term support. And you can see a similar thing actually happened in the last bear market where Filecoin rejected off these moving averages a few times before ultimately, when the bear market was over and the bullish argument was starting to form, it actually started to get back above these moving averages. There was a period of oscillating back and forth, but they were no longer strong resistance. And that's essentially what I'm looking out for into the next few months for Filecoin. And breaking above these moving averages was one of the signs that the bear market had ended and that we had some longer term bottom in place. So another thing I'm looking out for on Filecoin is this resistance area around $7.70. Now, if I just remove all of these previous drawings, I really want to focus on this area as being the longer term range high of consolidation spent back in the previous cycle. So notice how for Filecoin, it had this level first established in March of 2018. There was a pretty decent bounce off this area. Filecoin held this as support. And then eventually later on in July, Filecoin flipped this into resistance. Now this was the range high of this longer term area of consolidation throughout 2018 and 2019. And notice how Filecoin basically oscillated from the range high to the range low. And you can see that pattern happen several times over. And once Filecoin was actually able to start breaking above this resistance right here in 2020, that's when the bull market really started to kick off. That's when Filecoin really started to move up into this new all-time high. So this is a very important level, and Filecoin as of recently has broken back down into this range and lost this very key level of support. So to be bullish on Filecoin, what I want to see play out here on the weekly chart is if we go into the next few months, I really want to see Filecoin start to reclaim this and then flip it into support where we have a retest, some sort of consolidation holding above it. And then from there, if we can make a higher high, taking out this high back in August around $11, that would really start to shift the tide back to the upside. And that's what I'm looking for to be bullish. Now, if we don't have something like that and we just have, say, a rejection, or maybe we just have a longer period of consolidation, do consider that we are back within this massive range. So the next support level down could be the middle of the range, which if I take this retracement is going to be right around $4.30. And then from there, the range lows again as support around $2.50. All right, so now I'm going to switch over here to the FIL-Bitcoin ratio, which is extremely important to be considering in my opinion. And this is going to show us how Filecoin is performing with respect to Bitcoin. So as you can see, Filecoin has been in this pretty massive downtrend against Bitcoin, marking its underperformance and weakness relative to Bitcoin. Now, what I really want to focus on here with the FIL-Bitcoin ratio is this very key level around 40,000 Satoshis. Now, this area was a previous level of support back in the last cycle. Notice how on the weekly chart, this was the level of support that held on multiple occasions. All of these weekly candles came down to this area, but the closes remained above it. This was the level that we had a double bottom off of more or less, and then started to reverse where Filecoin started to outperform Bitcoin. But as you can see, Filecoin has come below this level and then flipped it into resistance on this rejection back in August. So I really do want to see Filecoin start to reclaim this, because if not, there really isn't much support down from here. We are at more or less all-time lows over the last few months. And this underperformance against Bitcoin really does come at a very high opportunity cost, because if you are investing in Filecoin, those dollars are not being invested into Bitcoin. So do keep that in mind when you're looking at Filecoin for the next few months. And again, I really can't get too bullish on Filecoin until we reclaim this level around 40,000 Satoshis. And on the USD pair, we reclaim this level around $7.50 and start to have more of a convincing structure where we do begin to end and break this downtrend. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. By the way, make sure to check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. You can sign up through the link in the description below or through my referral code SNOWYCRYPTO and get a 5% discount on exchange fees over at ftx.us. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.